playing Park Life this year. Dan Black, You Plus Me equals the name of that song. Tom and Alex are with you. And on the line, we have John Barrington. Good morning, John.
Good morning, fellas. How you going?
And you're actually out on the campaign trail. You can't tell us what's going to happen today. It's under strict embargo. But what have been your impressions of the campaign trail thus far?
Oh, it's been good fun. Yes, in Adelaide, it's a beautiful sunny morning. Yes, it is top secret, but I'm sure it's going to be very exciting and a little reminiscent of something that might have happened on the last campaign.
Thank you very much, and good morning, boys and girls. It's great to be here at Unley High.
This is Julia Gillard's old stomping ground. Does that mean anything to you?
It's a bit exciting. We get a bit of attention from the press and stuff, and I got out of double Italian this morning to watch her conference, so that was a bit good.
It's pretty inspiring, really, to know that someone from here became Prime Minister and that we can have a chance in doing that as well. So, yeah.
This is your old school. Any schoolyard secrets you can give away, any passion and dash behind the sports shed, something like that?
I said in the Assembly I was a very well-behaved student. There were some, moments where I may have done some things I shouldn't. I was not very good at cooking. There were some things like putting pieces of cactus in a cake and stuff like that. There may have been a day where we put a whole box of soap powder in the one washing machine, causing some problems for plumbing.
I would like to think that climate change is probably something that I'm interested in.
What issues matter for you this election?
I was sort of keen to see the computers in schools, and when Kevin promised us laptops, we were all sort of looking forward to it, and didn't pull through. But we do have them now, and it's good to be there, but it did come late. We should have expected that.
On Triple J. First though, Prime Minister Julia Gillard told Hack today that she used to be a bit of a badass during a visit to her old high school in Adelaide. You're on the crazy campaign trail with the Prime Minister at the moment. What's next? Where's she going?
It's a magical mystery tour, Kate. We were in Geelong just now, back in Melbourne, Adelaide. We thought we were going to go to Tassie. Tomorrow night she's got that scheduled meeting at the Town Hall with Tony Abbott, but anything could happen before then.
What are you interested in?
I was considering a Land Rover job.
You were?
Yeah, definitely.
That's
What do you think about the internet filter?
I think it's fundamentally good idea behind it, that they are trying to stop child porn and other things that the society generally says is outrageous and will not accept. But the trouble with it is implementing it.
At base here, I think there is an important judgment, and I've made it. It's not appropriate for people to go to a cinema and watch visual images of child abuse, for example. Obviously, we make that illegal, and we make it illegal for good reason. The same set of judgments should apply to what you can get over the internet.
In 2007, obviously the youth vote was strongly behind Kevin Rudd. Where do you see the youth vote going this election?
Well, I think it's hard to say. It's a different election to 2007. I think there will be a lot of support for Labor, but I think also there's a lot of support, a lot of dissatisfaction with what Labor's done in the last 3 years, and I think that's why they will probably go. A lot of people will be voting for the Greens in sort of a protest vote. But I think at the end of the day, the Labor government, it's either going to be a Labor or coalition government, and I think at the end of the day, a Labor government's much better for young voters.
Particularly a lot of young women voters are flocking towards Gillard after she got put in as PM, so we hope that continues on.
John, where to next for the campaign trail?
Well, we're just back on the media bus now. We're heading out to Rooty Hill. We've just been in Parramatta in Western Sydney, where Gillard's pledged $2 billion for a New South Wales rail project. On the way now to the Rooty Hill RSL, where we've got that public forum between Julia Gillard and Tony Abbott. Basically, that's going to be questions from the crowd.
Thanks so much for updating us, John Barrington.
Thanks, Kate.
I would like to know when the government is going to step up and allow the gay community to have same-sex marriages.
We won't be amending the Marriage Act. The Marriage Act will stay the way it is now, so that marriage is defined as between a man and a woman.
On the subject of censorship, what are your views on the absence of an R18 rating for video games, and do you have any policies relating to this?
If what happens with video games is not roughly analogous to what happens in other areas, that seems silly. Instinctively, I'm with you, and it's something that I'd be happy to look at were we in government.